2023 Southeast Governors dare Ohaneaeze jostle for vice presidential ticket. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Oh my goodness. So in case you don't know, the Ohaneaeze came out and said, there have been a jostling for, a president from Igbo extraction. Everybody have been pushing for it, most especially the Ohaneaeze group and the Southeastern governors. Now, the Ohaneaeze came out and said anybody who is jostling for, a vice presidential ticket, that the person is on his or her own, that they are not in support of is either the presidency or nothing. Well, let's find out more. The news in detail, please stay with us. Some Southeast governors appear to have intensified their pursuit for the vice presidential position of both the All Progressive Congress APC for the resolution of the Apex, for both the All Progressive Congress APC and the People Democratic Party PDP in this regard for the resolution of the Apex Igbo Socio-Cultural Organization Ohaneaeze Ndibo that power must shift to the southeast after President Muhammadu Buhari completes his second term in office in 2023. Ohaneaeze Ndibo had insisted that the region would not accept the vice president position, warning Igbo sons and daughters, including people from Delta and River State, not to accept to be running mate to candidates from other regions. It also said it would sanction any politician from the region that accepts a running mate position. The President General of Ohaneaeze, Professor George Obiozo, in a statement signed by its National Publicity Secretary, Alex Obonia, said, Ohaneaeze Ndibo has made it abundantly clear and all the Igbo leaders have resolved that no Igbo, not only the Southeast, should accept the position of the Vice President. It is extended to the Igbo of the South-South and Middle Belt. Igbo of any kind should not accept the position of the Vice President. That is the position of Igbo leaders, including Ohaneaeze. No fewer than 5 politicians from the region have declared the interest in the plum job. Some of those who have thrown their hat into the ring are the Senate Chief Whip and former Abia State Governor, Senator Orji Kalu, Ebonyi State Governor Dave Umahi, former Deputy Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Professor Kingsley Moghalu, former Senate President Anyim Pius Anyim, former Imo State Governor Senator Rocha Sukorocha, former Chairman of the Nigerian Economic Summit Group, NESG, Sam Ohabunwa, and Nollywood actor Mr. Yul Edochie. However, sources from the region, mostly in PDP, believe that the governors are comfortable with a northern presidential candidate. It is also why they believe that people like the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, Sokoto State Governor Aminu Tambawal, Governor of Bauchi State Bala Mohammed, former Senate President Bukola Saraki, and former Kano State Governor Rabiu Kwankwaso have the clout and the nod to match the ruling party. New Telegram learned that Governor Ifeanyi Ugwanyi of Enugu State, Governor Willow Biano of Anambra State, Governor Okezie Ikpeazu of Abia State, Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State, and Governor Nyesom Wike of River State are potential vice presidential candidates. Also, that the governors have strong connection with the aspirants from the north. Despite the fact that Governor Umahi is the only sitting governor that has declared his intentions to run for the office. But the Director General of the Voice of Nigeria, VON, and the chieftain of APC, Osita Okechukwu, said Southeast's desire to produce the next president of a country is beyond the governor's ambitions. He said the engagement of elders, political stakeholders in the region is to convince the 2 major political parties to zone the ticket to the zone. Okechukwu said the governors are not the determinant. I think the parties at the end of the day will be strategic in looking at who and where the president will come from. But the argument some of us are making is that the Igbo vote is huge and is spread across the country. When you talk about Lagos as the biggest city in the country, we are number 2 in terms of population. When you talk of Kano, the largest state in the country, or the most populous state in the country, we are number 2 there. And when you come to Abuja, we are measuring with the groups we met there. So, our argument is not about the governors, but we are trying to say that by equity and natural justice, that it is the turn of Ndibo in order to build national unity and national loyalty. That if you nominate an Igbo person as a presidential candidate of both parties, or if PDP decide to breach its own constitution and nominate a Northern and APC nominate an Igbo person, with our alliance and support base across the country, that will be a victory for APC. Wow. Okay, they are coming out to clarify some things. They are making them to understand that, look, oh, we are not the determinant. But Ohaneaeze, I don't think they want to hear you out. I don't think Ohaneaeze wants to hear you out because they made it clear that you should not accept. Meaning that if they are not going to be giving or zoning the presidential, the presidential ticket to the southeastern region, that even if they call you for vice presidential position, you should not accept. And I think the reason for them saying this is so that the next time, let's say God keeping everybody alive, you know, after maybe 4 years or maybe 8 years, then finally the ticket can still go back to the region. Because if they take the VP position now, it is going to affect the next 4 years or the next 8 years. Because we know we're rotating north and south. So some people might not, well, some of the Eastern governors might not want to lose that completely. They might say, okay, at least if I don't, you know, meet up the presidency, let us go for the vice president. And I tell you, many political parties might want to toe that particular route. As in the two major political parties. The APC might want to field the northern candidate and the southeastern candidate. As in, northern candidate for presidential and then VP for, southeastern candidate for vice presidential. That might be the case. And in APC, maybe, just maybe, they might field a southwestern candidate, or they might field a southwestern candidate, and they will bring either a northern candidate or a southeastern candidate. Well, I will keep saying this part, my fellow Nigerian electorate, it does not concern us. We are going to be sipping our juice. Those who are going to be sipping, you know, their alcohol, we keep sipping their alcohol like Joe said. That's why I sip my alcohol. Okay, we don't want problems. When it is time for us to vote, we are going to come out en masse and pick the most competent of a person. We are hoping that whoever these two major political parties or that is going to be coming out for presidency will be competent people, so that at least we are not going to be voting for somebody who are going to, oh, this is one of the lesser evils. No. Hope